election results. Will you
Oh, gosh.
Next question.
do you support additional aid to Ukraine?
You've asked your question. You asked your question. Go away.
Oh my God.
What is she By the way, who is that?
Okay, I found
Virginia
her.
Fox from North Carolina.
North Carolina?
She's a
She said,
nasty
"Shut
little
up."
woman.
She's the meanest Republican.
I looked up there and I saw her say, "Shut up," and I said,
That's
one,
so
right
rude.
away, the words of this are like another example of what people, we can't say shut up in my house.
No.
Like, my toddlers
And by the
don't
way,
say shut up.
The lack of decorum, and it's beneath the dignity of that
Sonny, she
office
gets
that
richer. She
holds.
voted against aid for Hurricane Katrina, opposes abortion. That one I'll forgive her. But has been against every LGBTQ advancement, opposed the Matthew Shepard and James Byrd, voted against Don't Ask, Don't Tell. This woman sounds perfect
Wait a
for the
second.
job.
But the best part about her is that she serves as a chair of the Education Committee.
Oh, God.
And by the way, it was ABC's
Yes, welcome back. Breaking news. Representative Mike Johnson of Louisiana has the vote needed to become Speaker. He is expected to be elected Speaker shortly. Something happened like you have seen here. Liberals are melting down. That this representative shot up a Liberal reporter. We have seen Biden, going off on reporters. People like this will not be outraged. But when it concerns a Republican, sometimes you will see their reactions. Somebody even noticed it. What a clown Sarah she is. She whines about a Republican telling a Liberal reporter to shut up, but when Biden attacks and smears Peter Doocy, the View cheers it on.
We want to thank all the press for waiting. It's been quite a process. Democracy is messy sometimes, but it is our system. This conference that you see, this House Republican majority, is united. I'm honored to have the support of my colleagues, and what they understand about this is servant leadership. We're going to serve the people of this country. We're going to restore their faith in this Congress, this institution of government. America is the last best hope of man on the earth. Abraham Lincoln said it. Ronald Reagan used to remind us all the time, and we're here to remind you of that again. We're going to restore your trust in what we do here. You're going to see a new form of government, and we are going to move this quickly. This group here is ready to govern, and we're going to govern well. We're going to do what's right by the people. And I believe the people are going to reward that next year. But we have a lot of big priorities ahead of us right now. The world is on fire. We stand with our ally, Israel. We have a very busy agenda. We have appropriations bills to get through the process, but you are going to see this group working like a well-oiled machine. We owe that to the American people. The people up here have been sent here by the people of this country to do this job, and we are going to do it well. We commit that to you. Thank you for allowing us to go through the process and get to this. It was worth it, and we are going to serve you well. The intention is to go to the House floor tomorrow and make this official, and so we will be doing that. And if there are any questions, we'll take a couple, but we're all pretty weary. What's that? The intention is to go at noon tomorrow.
How many votes did you get?
I don't know.
All of them. 23 absent. So
Yeah, we have some folks absent, and I'll be working with them tonight. So
everyone but the 23.
I don't know what the final total was. We're united. We're united. There were no votes against.
Mr. Johnson, you helped lead the efforts to overturn the 2020 election results. Will you
Next question. Next question. I'm very confident.
Liberals recently, they just believe that every person should be perfect. Like they don't have weaknesses. When they God want to choose this House Speaker, immediately They rush into bringing out his history. He did this, he voted to certify abortion, he voted to do, just like this, I've seen. So it was reaching a certain level. I was tired. I didn't even want to cover this because it is just monotonous to be getting, like people don't have weaknesses. They cannot stand to support, it has reached a certain level. People should be tired of all this. Like you saw at the beginning, how the viewer were whining about this. It is insane. Their situation they are to cover, they will not cover because she shut up the reporter, coming out to ask insane questions. Oh, you voted to certify the 2020 election. That is not necessary now. You should ask important questions that can further the country, not continuing to take people backward. That is what I noticed with Libras. Now, taking a look at Mike Johnson, he has a brief history and he's been loved by a lot of people. Even Jim Jordan had to endorse him. Now I want to go into history so you can understand exactly what he has done in the past, and a lot of Republicans seem to be happy with him. A little bit about him. He is an attorney with a focus on constitutional law who work with religious groups. That is the first point. He worked as a college professor and consecutive talk show host. That is the second point. He served in a Louisiana House from 2015 and 2017. He was elected to represent Louisiana 4th District in 2016. He is a vice chair of the House Republican Conference. It was reaching to a certain level. People were tired to be seeing this. This person will come in, they don't want you. Some 20, 30 Republicans will stand up to say, we don't like. And I pray this should actually happen this time because a lot of things are happening. We will not focus to talk about these elections, for 4 months. The sixth point, former chair of the Republican Study Committee Conference, served on Trump's first Senate impeachment trial of defense team, drafted House Gov legal brief supporting Texas suit, objected to certify Biden elections result. He sponsored more bills that passed than the average Republican House member. He voted to raise the debt ceiling, but not to avoid a government shutdown. He is now asking for a possible continuing resolution to keep the government open. He also has broad Gov support on the House. He is not, however, very good at fundraising. So you can see some of the things about Mike. Republicans at this point were a bit criticized because they could not actually choose who can be the speaker. For reasons I can't tell, but at this point, the way I look at things, it has happened.
And will once again vie for this position, which again, I have no idea why anyone wants at this point. But for Hearn, he is someone who is coming into this with a lot of optimism, having just spoken to him on his way into this meeting. And for Mike Johnson, he is still one of the last people within the existing leadership structure who could potentially rise into the speakership. I have no clue if they will be able to get the 217 that they need.